Hello, welcome everyone to the Smudging Sage Tarot. Tonight I'm going to start by smudge some sage to get rid of confusion, negativity, and to give clarity to the matter. Remember, I ask a question and the cards reply. This is not my personal opinion. This is what the cards say. So, tonight we are going to have a reading about Johnny Depp. And Paulette Polopo asked 4 clear questions. So for tonight, what I am going to do, I'm going to shuffle 4 decks, and I will ask the 4 questions. For each deck, I will have a question. So we have the deck of the archetype, and then 3 tarot decks, and another oracle. So remember that all the cards that I use are listed in the description box, and you can already put a like if you know you like it, so you don't forget. I know I have many views, and I don't see as much likes, so please like and subscribe. It's free for you and means the world to me. First question: where is Johnny Depp in his process of healing the wounds of his soul? First card, Apocalypse. How intriguing, how beautiful is this card. So I'm going to pull the tarot and then go ahead in the explanation, the reading. Temperance. 10 of Cups reversed. And this card was also trembling. There is a meaning to that. Knight of Cups. And 7 of Cups. Okay, let's see. So, for the apocalypses, this suggests that Johnny Depp is undergoing a significant transformation and rebirth in his journey of healing. This card indicates a profound shift towards authenticity and liberation from past burdens, aligning with his soul evolution. This is so awesome. Then let's see, we have Temperance. This card signifies balance, moderation, and integration. Johnny is likely working towards finding harmony in his life, especially amidst challenges. That's awesome. It indicates a steady progress in his healing journey, where he is learning to blend opposing forces within himself. This is a fantastic news, guys. How awesome is this card as well, with the tattoo, this guy, so unique. Temperance. Then we have the 10 of Cups reverse. This card reversed suggests discord or dissatisfaction within Johnny's emotional realm. He may be facing challenges or struggles in finding emotional fulfillment and harmony in his relationships or family life. This card calls for introspection and addressing any underlying issues. Oh yeah, of course. He doesn't have an easy path, our Johnny Depp. Then we have the Knight of Cups that represents emotional exploration, creativity, and romantic idealism. Johnny may be navigating his emotional landscape with the sense of adventure and romance. Look how romantic is this card. Seeking deeper connections and artistic expression in his healing process. That's so awesome. And then we have the Seven of Cups. This card often symbolizes choices, illusions, and fantasies. You can see, yes. In the context of the healing, it may indicate that Johnny Depp is exploring various paths of or possibilities, for his emotional growth. However, it is also a warning, this card, a warning against getting lost in illusion or distractions along the way, and encourages him to stay grounded in reality. Yeah. Overall, the card suggests that Johnny Depp is in a transformative phase of healing his soul wounds, characterized by a search of balance, emotional exploration, and willingness to confront illusions and past traumas. He is progressing steadily on his journey towards authenticity and emotional fulfillment, despite facing challenges and navigating through different possibilities. So once again, those cards are very clear, and this card is amazing because talks about getting rid of past burdens, traumas, and all the things that are keeping him stuck. All right. Let's ask the second question, that is, basically, let me find the question, otherwise. The second question is Johnny advancing on his spiritual path? So, from the Divine deck, we get Justice, the Star, the Hanged Man, and the King of Wands reversed. All right, let's see. The Justice card represents balance, fairness, and karmic consequences. In the context of Johnny's spiritual journey, This card suggests that he is striving for integrity and fairness in his actions. He may be seeking to align himself with higher principles and values on his path. This card is amazing. He is really doing it. It's fantastic. Those are good news. The star card symbolizes hope, inspiration, and spiritual guidance. Its presence indicates that Johnny is on a path of healing and renewal, guided by optimism and faith in the future. He may be experiencing a moment of clarity and divine intervention along his journey. That's awesome. And also the Hanged Man means that he is on his path, and this is just fantastic. So the Hanged Man represents surrender, sacrifice, and a shift in perspective. Of course, look, is upside down, so you can see things under another point of view. In the context of spiritual advancement, this card suggests that Johnny Depp is undergoing a period of introspection and inner transformation. He may be embracing new perspectives and letting go of old patterns or attachments that no longer serves him. This is so great, the Hanged Man, in this position, in this reading. Then we have the King of Wands reversed, that may indicate a need for Johnny to harness his creative energy and leadership abilities in a more focused and disciplined manner. It could suggest that he is facing challenges or setbacks in expressing his spiritual passion and vision. Overall, those cards suggest that Johnny Depp is indeed advancing on his spiritual path. He is striving for fairness and integrity, guided by hope and inspiration. While he may encounter moments of surrender and introspection, he is actively navigating his journey with a sense of purpose and spiritual growth, despite potential obstacles or challenges along the way. This is so amazing. I'm going to pull more cards for the next questions. So the next questions is, and what injuries does he still need to work on? Beautiful question. So from the deck of the Curious Creature, for curious creature like us, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Then the Star reverse. Again, another star. You already got a star earlier. Okay. The Queen of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles. Nice. Let's see. Let's see what the cards say. A sip of water. Okay, so The Three of Pentacles reversed suggests a lack of collaboration. Yeah, because, you know, this is the card of collaboration, right? Planning, when it's upside down, when it's straight, means cooperation, planning things, supportive people, you see? But when it's reversed, means a lack of collaboration or dissatisfaction with Johnny's work environment or creative pursuit. He may be struggling to find recognition for his talents or facing obstacles in his professional endeavors. I believe it. He's not in a very simple situation. This card, anyway, encourages him to seek constructive feedbacks and strive for improvement in his craft. Wonderful. The star reversed. When the star is reversed, indicate a lack of hope, inspiration, or faith in the future. In terms of Johnny's injuries, this card suggests that he may be struggling with the feelings of disillusionment or loss of direction in his life. He may need to work on rekindling his sense of hope and optimism, finding renewed purpose and clarity. I want to be clear on this card because it's very important. In whatever journey we are, especially after situations that have been very challenging for us, when we want to rebuild ourselves, when we have to face important decisions in our life, stay assured that moments of like this that I have just described, feeling kind of losing hope, losing faith, losing heart, a little bit of disillusionment, and also feeling the loss of everything you previously built and that had to be destroyed to rebuild a new you. This is totally normal, absolutely, and the person on the quest wouldn't be normal if he wouldn't be feeling like this. I want to be clear on this aspect, because sometimes people think that cards, when they are reversed, is bad sign. Not at all. So, the Queen of Cups represents intuition, compassion, and emotional maturity. In relation to Johnny Depp's injuries, this card suggests that he may need to focus on nurturing his emotional well-being and relationships. He may need to address unresolved emotional issues or develop a deeper sense of self, compassion, and empathy. Here, again, those cards are very deep and we want to dig deeper. Look, we are talking of wounds, right? We are talking of injuries. Look at this card, how clear it is. There is an oyster here with the pearl. If you have seen my previous video on Johnny Depp, there is again another pearl. What is in nature the pearl? The pearl is a scratch on the oyster. It's like an inflammation, and the pearl is the result of the healing. So here we have emotions, okay? We are talking about self-compassion and empathy, correct? Here I want to suggest, very humbly, as humble as I can be, but here I am very, very sure about this. Here there is an invitation to go back, to have a moment of deep, deep calm, when Johnny Depp is grounded, and go back and hug his inner child. Because there is an inner child here that is asking for love, attention, compassion. We really have, when we talk about emotional issues, we have always to go back to our inner child, especially when our traumas, our wounds happened when we were kids. So what we can do is go into a kind of a meditation and talk to our inner child. Tell him that this time there is us, the future self, the bigger man, the bigger woman that is going to take care of them, and that we are going to protect the inner child that will never die, will always be there. And we will protect him, and we will heal him and with him. Lovely, lovely card, beautiful. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, that typically signifies assessment, patience, and long-term planning. In terms of Johnny's injuries, this card suggests that he may need to evaluate his investments or commitments, both material and emotional. He may need to reassess his priorities and determine where he wants to invest his time and energy for long-term growth and fulfillment. So, as much as this card can look like far from this one, those two cards go hand in hand. You know why? I tell you right now. Because did you notice the approach, the behavior of kids when it comes to money? They always want money, they dream about treasures, they dream about golden coins. Why? Because they need to feel secure. And as small as they can be, they already know the importance of money in this planet Earth. So the minute Johnny Depp takes care of his finances, of his plans for the future, the most the inner child will feel safe, and the most his injuries will heal. And it's not a matter of being like, oh, you always think about money. No, it's about also somehow emotionally supporting the inner child, okay? And I think that everybody can relate on this. I don't want to go too much over this card. I tell you that overall the cards indicate that Johnny Depp still needs to work on several areas to address his injuries. This includes focusing on his professional pursuit anyway, rediscovering hope and inspiration, nurturing his emotional well-being, his inner child, telling him he's safe, because now Johnny is an adult, a caretaker, the best he can have. And reassessing his priorities for long-term fulfillment and growth This is something that will make his inner child, the most tender part of his personality, feel safer. Okay? This can also be an engine, the fuel that makes him work and focus attention on his financial situation. So, the next and last question is, can we know a little bit more about his future partner, the one you see in this reading? All right, okay, let's see. Just say no. This deck is so amazing. The Oracle of E. Then we have Reckoning Ball reversed, Leaping in Love reversed, and Woot Woot. All right. Okay, let me see if you see the cards before I proceed. Just say no. All right. You can see everything. Sip of water. Okay, so basically, those cards are super interesting. Just say no means that this is a very deep meaning to this card, and I want to tell you this because it's super important. For me, the way I perceive this card intuitively means that all the say that says no, the self, something like that. Basically, this is reinforcing the concept we were saying before. So, before to be able to be in a relationship, as much as on a hurry we can be, and as much as we think we have done the work, and as much we think everything is okay, and we jump in another relationship and then doesn't work because eventually we didn't do the work, and now I want to say it again because this is a super important point in everybody's life. Starting with mine. I'm not going to hide on this. I'm talking from personal experience. If you don't love yourself, nobody will never do. Because it's by loving yourself that you teach people to love you. And now you are wondering, what knowing yourself can have something to do with teaching people to love you? Has everything to do with it. Because you can only love yourself if you know yourself. And sometimes you have just to say no, N-O, like the sound of this card suggests. Just say no, when it's not yet time, when you are not yet done with all the garbage, with all the wounds and the traumas, because when you enter in a relationship that you don't know yourself, that you don't love yourself, that you are not yet whole, you are going to meet all sorts of weird people that basically just reflect your wounds. And it's not their fault, because the universe is just reflecting to you what you are. Can you see it? What you are showing. It's just a matter of If you smile to the universe smiles back to you, and you meet friendly people. If you are in a bad mood, you will meet all people in bad mood. And if you are not all, and you are emotionally broken, you are going to meet emotionally broken people. Okay? Just a digging into this card. Then, the wrecking ball, whatever is the right pronunciation, I apologize for my pronunciation, reversed, suggests a reversal of mitigation of destructive forces in Johnny's romantic life. This indicates that any past turmoil or upheaval in a relationship is gradually subsiding, paving the way for stability and healing. So, this job that he is doing to know himself, to love himself, to go deep up to his inner child is pivotal, absolutely indispensable, and this is fantastic. So, the leaping in love reversed implies a delay or hesitation in matters of the heart. Surprising? No, that's not surprising at all. It may indicate that Johnny's future partner is not yet fully ready to leap into a new romantic connection, or may be holding back due to unresolved issues and fears. Guys, how clear are those cards? How consistent with all the conversation they are. It's impressive. And then the Woot card injects an element of surprise, excitement, and celebration into the reading, despite the delays or uncertainties suggested by the previous cards. Woot hints at unexpected opportunities and joyful encounters on the horizon. It encourages Johnny to remain open to serendipitous moments and to embrace the potential for delightful surprises in his romantic life. Isn't it amazing? Oh my God! His next love story will be fantastic. I already feel it. Overall, while there may be delays or uncertainties regarding Johnny Depp's future partner, the presence of Woot suggests that there are still opportunities for love and happiness on the horizon. It encourages him to stay optimistic and open-minded as he navigates his romantic journey. That's awesome. So, as we conclude Johnny reading, I want to tell him to remember to embrace each step of the healing journey. That's crucial. With the courage and optimism. And don't go into the rabbit hole, oh, I'm losing heart, I'm not good enough. No. Stop. All that not good enough has to fall down with this, destroyed. A new life, a new path. Healing. So trust in the guidance of your soul and the universe, knowing that you are supported on your path. And I want to add, knowing that your fans love you big time. So May you find peace, love, and fulfillment in every moment. And may your future be filled with joy and abundance. Blessings on your journey ahead. So guys, if you like the reading, please like and subscribe. Oh, and I want to tell you about my e-cookbook. It's an e-cookbook of Italian cuisine with the deeper digging into the Neapolitan cuisine. It's a super easy way to learn to cook step by step for people that don't know what to do, that feel lost in the kitchen, and also here well for experts, because I know that chefs always look for authenticity and very tasty and healthy food. Thank you again. Sending you love. Send me your requests about the people you love, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.